Right, I think we're live. How is everybody? Well, I hope we're live anyway. Glenn will be here in a minute. Sorry we're so late. It's just family things, if you know what I mean. How you doing, Mike Bro? How you doing, Curtis? Hello, Gail, Carlos, Rachel, Tim, Alan, Care Bear. Who else have I missed? Let's go up the comments a little bit. Jennifer. Sorry if I miss anybody. Clay. I'm just trying to scroll back. Francis. I don't want to miss anybody, you see. Here he comes. I think he's here.
I'm here.
Sorry if I've missed anybody. Hi, Lana. Pixie. Still got to message you, Pixie. And
I've no fear. Peakys here. Move across. Let the host. Let the host in.
You look ever so bright.
My mum always used to say, "Oh, you look so bright, Glenn." Not up here, I don't think. But anyway. How doing, everybody?
Hi, Susie. Cat. Yes, we're really late. Sorry. Family things going on, so... Yeah, sorry.
Yes. It's been very busy today.
It has.
Perhaps we can relax tomorrow.
No, we can't relax tomorrow. We're on the history hunt.
Well, yeah, but it's relaxing. What we're doing tomorrow. Oh.
Is that what you call it?
Well, when we're history hunting, it's relaxing.
Oh dear. Hi, Tracy.
Hang on, Marie, I'm just going to test something.
Oh, no. Hang on.
Same with Marie's all right, because she done the washing up earlier.
Hey. Hi, Tracy Wooten. Hi, guys. I would like to thank everyone for their prayers. Mum passed on Tuesday.
Oh.
Our condolences, Tracy.
Yeah.
It was, well, obviously, your heart broken. Sending our love and prayers, Tracy. So sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, so sorry. Yeah, it's been 4 years since my mum, and people say it gets easy. It doesn't get easy. It gets to the point where you live with it and you kind of cope. Yeah. But we're all here. Tracy, if there's anybody you'd like to talk to, or anybody in the comments or a slot that you'd like to talk to, especially for this hour and a half or whatever it is we're on, you know, your time to have a little bit of a cry on people's shoulder. Yes, I'll feel free.
Hi, Cynthia. Shirl, I'm welcome. I think that's a new name, Shirl, isn't it?
Hello, Shirl.
Hi, Lupe. Oh, bless you, Lupe.
Martin Riley. We've got quite a few.
Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. So I'm just Mr. Loud. So
we do apologise for missing out. It's just a bit.
Yeah, everybody's sending you.
Yeah.
The prayers and everything, Tracy.
It is terrible losing a parent. Both my parents are now gone, and even though I've got Marie and the kids, well, say the kids, them taller than me, Marie. Yeah. Even though we've got our lads, and we've got like our family, Michael and Kirsty, Steve and Alison, but there is times you still feel very lonely because that glue to your family is gone. I mean, I hardly ever see my brothers now. We don't see each other very often because the glue to the family goes.
And Tracy, as Loopy said, sorry to hear about your mum. May the love and support from friends and family give you the much needed strength at this time.
Yes, definitely.
Spot on,
definitely.
Loopy.
Yeah.
Hi, Ellen. Hi, Rotty. Hi, Carol.
And always have comfort that they are watching you, because I believe 110% that my mum and dad watch me, because I'm too much of a liability for them not to watch me. They wouldn't have brought me onto this planet and said, we'll leave him to it, he's safe. They would have, they'd have said, we better keep an eye on him today.
Hi, Greenwood Tony.
Greenwood Tony, how you doing? Hello to everybody. Hello.
Patty says, my mum is my rock. I can't even think about losing her and not start crying. Sending big hug and healing energy to you, Tracy. I feel the same, Patty.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't lost my mum. You know, I know one day she's, you know, it's got, the inevitable's got to happen. And so, I mean, Glenn has, but I can't understand the feeling you must get, because like Patty said, even the thought about it hurts. So I can't imagine.
You know what's ironic as well about losing somebody is up until my mother died, and I say when I started caring for my mum and she had the cancer, I was cross her every day, wasn't I? Doing all the things that my mother shouldn't have had to have gone through, but she'd done it for me when I was a baby, so I'd done it for her. I won't go into detail, but you can imagine. So I've done that because I was the closest one to her, because I lived literally across the road. My dad was in his 80s, he couldn't do a lot. But I do find as well that a lot of my ailments have started since my mum died. A lot of health things, and I think your body can get pushed to a certain extent, and then you'll have a bereavement, someone like your mother or your father, and that kicks it all out. Yeah. And I've gone grey since my mum and dad have passed. I've had different things going on with my body since my mum and dad died.
But
I just think stress
can, you know, it can bring on these things.
I've been diagnosed with PTSD, bipolar, clinical depression, and all this has only come out in the last 4 or 5 years. When I first started Peaky Dippers, and you're seeing that young gobby Peaky on the first videos, it feels like a different life. That feels like a different life ago.
The thing is, you've had not just your mum and dad passing. There has been other things.
Oh yeah. I've had a very close friend that died, and you know, and
Hi, Nerese. I've said that.
Nerese from Australia. How you doing, Nerese?
Welcome. I'm sure I've seen another name there that I haven't seen before. I don't know.
I did see somebody say hello.
Hi, Richard.
You're messing with the comments all the time.
Hi, I know, because
keep your hands.
I scroll back up in case.
No, just leave them like that. Stop messing. You've got to keep messing. That's the trouble with you. You would be no good in charge of the button.
There's one up there.
You would be no good in charge of the button for the nuclear bomb. Now, come here.
Look. Rachel said, sadly, my mum hasn't been my mum for at least 3 years since her increasing dementia, but she will always be my mum. Yeah. Rachel.
Yeah.
It's a terrible, terrible disease.
It is like you've lost them already, but I didn't have to go through that. I was very lucky. I don't envy anyone that has to go through a relative going through that. It is one of the cruelest diseases going. And I send big love to you. Always try and remember, I know it's hard, always try and remember the good memories. And that's how I would get through them days. But that's everybody's different. Spaceman Leo, how are you doing?
Tracy Wooten says, on another note, a Ragstones arrived on Thursday.
Excellent, excellent.
Hi, Diana. Ali.
I'm sorry if we missed anybody. There's lots of there's a few new faces on, or we haven't seen you last time we was on. So welcome to the channel, guys. Please, it's free. Please subscribe to our channel. It is growing. I'm going to say it how I'll say it, and probably I'm a bit big-headed for saying it, but we are growing in different ways than magnet fishing. I think I'm hoping. I think that we're pushing extra more to go and do different things, and we will carry on doing that and delivering awesome videos to you guys as long as we physically can.
Some videos we might not find anything, but it's all to do with the searching, is it? Because we could land upon something.
Yeah. How you doing, Eleanor?
We don't go places that guaranteed to find things just for the video. That's not what we're about.
I've always said I would rather sit on a find roundup at the end of the video with nothing on the table and say we found something, rather than show something that wasn't even on the video and then people think, well, is that real or not? We would never go to that extreme. It's not worth it. History hunting is like any other kind of hunting.
Yeah.
You will go and sit there fishing for 12 hours. You might not catch a fish. You come back home, you go, I didn't catch a fish. Yeah. And that's the way you've got to be with history hunting.
And as Kirsty said, there could always be something special around the corner, and that right.
Well, you've got to remember this as well. A lot of people are doing this now. So areas and things that you think a one-off have already been thought of by people. And I'll be quite honest with you, and this sounds really awful, but we have got a lot of people that watch our videos and then they'll copy us. So they'll go and do it, and then it starts another trend off. Nobody can be original no more, can they?
We've got somebody that just got the same place we go.
Yeah.
They
Well,
go
so
next,
names.
they go the next week. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
But they will never get all the history out of the rivers. I've always said it's took 2,000-3,000 years to get in there, and I think it'll take 2,000 or 3,000 years to get out.
Hi, Clive. Well, Clive says, when are you next going fishing?
Tomorrow, Clive.
Yes, we're going tomorrow. Yes. Yeah, mix it up a little bit again. And we're out magnet fishing tomorrow. So.
We're out magnet fishing tomorrow. It has been a while since we've done a bit of magnet fishing. I dare say, if there's some trees, I will be looking. If there's a little bit of a stream, I will be getting in. But now, I don't think there's many streams around where we're going. Well, there is, but not that haven't been touched.
Spaceman, we have got an underwater viewer.
Yes.
Steve made some, didn't he?
Yeah, that was brilliant. Then was
Some of the ones Steve. Off, but...
Yeah. If you ever want your roof sealed up, don't get Steve to do it. There's a story there, Leo. Yeah, there is. There definitely is. Kirsty, Mike. Sorry. What else we got on?
Well, Clive saying any clue as to where we do know where we're going, Clive. But if we say,
we've done it before a couple of times. It's paid off. We're going along that stretch. We're meeting Aaron.
Yes.
And AJ.
Yes.
I say meeting. You know what I mean? They ain't coming along with us, bless them. I spoke to Aaron the other night, and yes, we've sorted a date out. So Aaron's going to be on the video. AJ, 2 other guests that are coming, and there's someone jumping in our motor to come with us.
Yeah.
But I've got a lot of people, because there's a few people hanging about with us now, and people are saying, are these part? No, they're not part of the Peakys. They're just like our company.
Yeah.
They must be But yeah,
Kirsty and Mike's got things on. Kirsty's got a bad tooth, and she's on antibiotics now. So, and we all know how bad toothache is. So, sis, I hope it's the pain stops soon.
Do you know I have never, as a human being, had toothache? I have never had a problem with my teeth. I've still got all my teeth at 45, which I know is still young to people, but there's a lot of people my age haven't got teeth. And
I've got some left. Hi, Cindy and William. How you doing?
But now I've never had a problem with my teeth. My mum's teeth was... Oh, no, it was my dad's teeth. Was solid Birmingham teeth. But my mum did lose a few teeth. My dad had teeth up... When he died, bless him, before he died, his teeth was in one piece.
Mine's been pork scratchings. I used to love them hard pork scratchings, KVE and things like that.
I know, we used to save all the ones with the hairs on for me, didn't you?
The amount of time I've brought my tooth on a scratching. Well, Carol. Oh, I'm going to just put this comment.
Oh, yes, yes. So we did pick this up on editing. There was a spooky occasion in that spooky area that we done our first bit of urbexing.
I have got it on here in a bit. Carol, you are right. I said the last video was spooky and very different. I expected the nasty evils to pop out of every corner. Well, I picked something up, Carol.
It's genuine as well, guys.
On the video.
It's genuine.
And we was trying to think where it had came from, because the area that it had came from, you couldn't particularly get to. It was on the entrance, but what are you looking at? What's that laughing?
Kirsty's gargling soon.
It's gargling.
I said to think. Yeah. Michael, leave her alone. Oh dear.
You're gargling, sis.
Right. Come on. Back onto the ghost stuff.
Yeah. Gal says, I didn't notice the spook. He was on the video, Gail, believe it or not. But it's you won't pick up on it because, you know, it was quite quick, if you know what I mean. It wasn't a ghost.
Well,
it wasn't.
Well, it's unexplained. And the thing is, if anybody thinks like, oh, well, Michael and Glenn wasn't behind the camera.
No, because
let me say what I'm going to say. I would not have done this to Marie because it could have injured Kirsty. I wouldn't have done it. Oh, well, I wouldn't have thrown it at Marie, but you know what I mean? I would not have put them in the position that they was in that day. You'll see a little bit of footage about it in a minute. We'll get it on.
Christy. Remember mean people spit and nice people swallow? Oh, Christy. Yeah, but anyway, going back to the video. In the video, when we're coming up to the point that we're going to show them, I left in where you and Mike walked past me, and Mike said,
"Where was it about?"
And Mike says, "Don't jump out on me like that, sis," as you walk past me, and then I go up to that area. So I did leave that in the video just so people knew that where you and Mike was.
We'll play that footage in a minute, and we won't say nothing. Let's see whether you can spot it, guys. But when you do spot it, you can think it was me and Mike all you want to. You got your own opinions, but it definitely was not. I would not put the girls in that position. I've not got a clue. I've analysed it a couple of times, and I just can't. I can't. I used to ghost hunt, and I used to go on paranormal investigations. Marie will tell you this.
Amy says, I need to see this.
And I've never seen this happen. So I need to see the video, Amy's, but we will put the video on in a second, definitely. What we'll do is we'll play the video in a minute, but we won't tell you what's happened. See if somebody can pick up on it.
It's only like 2 seconds. I've
2 seconds.
Clipped it out, so I'll just have to keep replaying it. To be honest, it was this because at the time we didn't notice, but then when I was editing the video, I was like,
Tim, I completely 100% agree with you, mate. There's a lot of things people don't know about me, and the reason I used to go on these paranormal investigations. It's not something I could go and brag about on the internet because I already get enough stick as it is. But I've always been able to do it since I was a child. I think when Marie first met me, she didn't believe it, but then we went to that pub, remember? And I just got to talk to this bloke and I told him everything.
What's that circle you was in?
I was in the Spirituous Church, under the Spirituous Church.
Yeah, but they call the something circle, don't they?
Medium circle. A medium circle, not a big one. No, medium. I was in a spiritual circle where they open your intuition, should I say it? Your psychic eye, your third eye. It is, isn't it? And she's your third eye.
I'm psychic, you know.
What?
And I'm going to want another cup of tea after this live.
Well, I must be really ill. I don't know about psychic because I can't believe it. Look at this. All dust free. Marie's had a power surge.
It's the kitchen I've been working on.
We didn't celebrate our anniversary yesterday. So she kept her energy and done all the house.
I noticed on here, see, that's all I need sometimes to go back through the comments. It was Loopy's birthday. I'm sure it was Loopy. The same day as our anniversary.
Oh, happy birthday, Loopy Luke. Do you know what? I've seen so many birthdays. This time of the year as well, there's so many birthdays on Facebook and everything. Yeah. And so, Loopy, happy birthday for, if it was yesterday.
Sidekick or psychic.
Yeah, Tim. But they usually call me psycho since the bipolar, but I'm a bit of everything. I don't mind saying, to be honest.
All a bit of everything.
Yeah. It's boring being normal, isn't it? Come on. Glenn, thank you, and happy anniversary to you both. Thank you very much, Luke. It's 16 years. 16 years this poor lady has done with me, married, and 21 years together. But you know what? We have our ups and downs like any other couple.
Oh, don't everybody.
But I don't think of one bad day we've had where I think, oh, probably the other week when she didn't want to come to London was the closest. In the morning, she told me she wasn't coming to London. But other than that, I've got a golden wife, and she's an amazing editor for my channel. See, I can't leave you because I won't get the channel. I won't get the channel edited. I would never leave anyway. Now I've got my girlfriend now.
What did I miss?
It knows too much about me for me to disappear.
Gal says, "Did you order takeaway yesterday, Marie?" Yes, we had Chinese. That sounded just sounded like you'd done something
No,
naughty.
it wasn't. It was.
Charlie.
Listen. So it is that, guys, not my stomach. Yeah, we had a Chinese meal last night. So yeah, we did celebrate it.
Saying that, we had Chinese. I had mush. Who was it on here yesterday on the bottle diggling live?
Diggling on the bottle diggling, guys. Are you diggling your bottles again? Oh God, here she goes.
Bottle diggling.
Bottle diggling.
On the bottle digging live.
Brian's Diecast, how you doing?
Somebody mentioned.
Somebody mentioned Chinese food yesterday on the bottle digging live.
No, they didn't. It wasn't Chinese. Somebody mentioned mushroom omelette.
Oh.
Somebody had mushroom omelette.
And I need to tell you off, whoever it was, because Marie stinks since.
Somebody had a mushroom omelette followed by a Stella yesterday, right? So
bless you, Tracy. Mwah. Big hugs to you, sweetheart. I'm glad we cheer you up.
Lukey celebrates a 30th wedding anniversary this year.
30 years?
Wow.
Woo.
But yeah, somebody mentioned a mushroom omelette yesterday on the live, and they was having that followed by a Stella. And it made me want a mushroom omelette. So we ordered Chinese last night.
Me.
And I had a mushroom omelette.
Yeah.
Mushroom omelette.
And I have something called a hidden dragon. It sounds like a film, doesn't it? Well, it is, isn't it? So my cousin's a professional fighter, and the way he came about it was watching all the Chinese films when we was kids. He's met Brandon Lee and not Bruce Lee. Who's the other one he had a pretend fight with? Brandon Lee, people like that. Anyway, it sounds like one of them films, but the hidden dragon food is really nice. So like you're eating it, and just a mouthful, it'll be like, oh, that's all right. Then you'll eat the next mouthful, oh, that's all right. But there's a hidden mouthful in there that you get a little bit of heat, and then it'll go okay. That's why it's called the hidden dragon.
Chinese?
Yeah, my Chinese. The meal I have is called the hidden dragon. So like I can be eating a part of the meal and it's fine, tastes nice. Well, I'll say all tastes nice. And then you'll get to a bit and you'll be like, oh, that's got a bit of heat to it. And then you'll be all right again for a little bit. And then you'll be like, oh, another bit of heat. The hidden dragon, hidden fire. Well, that's what I think it's called that for anyway. It's a lovely meal, to be fair. And Chinese meals at the moment in the UK are about the cheapest. It's dearer to get a chippy, fish and chips around here now. Yeah, fish and chips around this part of the country now, you can be looking at 10 quid. Indian food is absolutely extortionate. So yeah, Chinese is about the cheapest around here.
I think all four of us had something yesterday, and I think it was like £31, which is good, really, for a takeaway. Okay, hidden hotspots log.
Right, should we? Right, so before we go off, I'm itching.
This video.
While we go off the point, right? So we're looking at the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Glen. Somebody else said that as well up there. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Glen. No, it is called the Hidden Dragon. Rachel Barry's put Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is a film. But the meal I have is called the Hidden Dragon, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, shall we show you this piece of film? Who wants to see this piece of film? Darren Hills, how you doing? Chinese is the most expensive round here. Indian is much cheaper. That's mad.
It's different round here, isn't it?
It's different round here.
Indians, the Indian meals, the Indian takeaways are so expensive round here.
For me, Marie, and the two boys, for a Chinese meal, it's about 20 to 25 pounds.
No, about 30 pounds.
Oh, about 30 pounds. For an Indian meal, for me, Marie, and the two lads, double. £50 plus.
Right, just says even Italian food has become pricey, and everything become pricey.
It's ridiculous now, price of food.
And do you know what annoys me? You know what really annoys me, and I'm going off the subject again, is anything that's good for you.
is expensive.
It's expensive, and anything that ain't expensive.
Yeah, and then they blame people who give the kids crap as such, because some families can only afford to give them frozen stuff and all that.
Yeah. The good stuff.
It never done me no harm when I was a kid. You had what you had and you was happy with it, and if you didn't eat it, you had it the next day. That's why my mother brought me up. Right. Here, or here, oh, no, you won't see it there, guys. It's actually on our screen. Is the video. I'm not going to say nothing now. I'm going to be quiet. Have a look to see if you can see anything.
I'll have to keep playing it though, because it's only like 2 seconds long, so I'll just have to play it.
Somebody's going to keep playing it on a bit of a loop, so that you can get your eye in. Get your eye in, like mudlarking.
Right, so we bring it.
Once more, Marie.
Right.
Now.
Would it let me? Hang on.
Let you put it on that. Oh, there you go.
Right. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but there is a stone come across here, and that bounces off the wall there, and that one comes flying across there.
There's one that comes across that way.
Yeah.
There you go. In fact, on that day, if you watch the video back, you hear about 5 or 6 little clicks, which is the impact sound of something being thrown towards Marie and Kirsty. I can promise you now that there was no one behind Marie. Kirsty was up inside the trailer, inside the garage, as you can see.
Yeah.
Me and Mike was the other side of the land. That land was a couple of acres in size. It wasn't a small area. So I thought at first, trying to be logically minded, is it a piece of debris falling away from the building as it's degrading? But you look at the arc, play it once more and show everybody the arc.
Kirsty says we were being watched. But yeah, if you look, I'm just hoping you can see the cursor. If you look here, where the blue is on the wall, there's a stone that bounces off there, but then there's one that comes across me as well. So let's just keep.
It's the sandstone, right? So it's the thing of it comes back towards you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's just
a little vibe.
There you go. You can see them. There's the one bouncing off the wall.
Yeah, the best thing is as well. I mean, there's lots of stones about that area because it was no bit of farmland, stuff like that. But I can't remember. Mind you, I'll be silly to say I didn't see any white stones, but it was more like grey and black stones, wasn't it? Gravel that you normally get. It wasn't like unless it's the way the sun's reflecting off it that day. Yeah. I don't know. I thought at first it was an insect, but it's in that wall at some force.
But you know the second one that we came across, not the one that bounced off the wall, the other one. I can't decipher where that came from, to be honest.
I'll put the finger back on. Okay. So if you actually watch that particular video back.
Oh, Clive said, did you notice the shadow on the left of the trailer?
No.
Oh, let's bring it back again. I think, is he on about here?
See, I never seen this garage bit, so I can tell you what was in there. Kirsty's to the right of that. There is, and there's an orb. There's an orb right by the plant.
Oh, look, yeah.
That is mad. That is mad.
Really?
So when I used to do paranormal investigations, this would have been a little bit of not evidence 100% that you can say yes, it's definitely that, but it would have been queried, and it would have been put into a maybe file where you have to try and sit on the fence with a lot of it, physical stuff.
Lana, that's exactly what we thought. An insect.
Yeah.
And when we saw the first one coming across, thought, oh, it must have got to be an insect or something. But then when we replayed it, we noticed the other one bouncing off the wall, and we was like, hang on, there's two. There's one actually bouncing off the wall, and you hear it. So we did think that at first.
It's a place. That particular place, I would not go back to. Now that's happened because
wouldn't you?
No, because my way of looking into it is, I will stand my ground with anybody. You know that.
Yeah.
But
Catherine.
I would not go to a place where we've kind of like been warned off, whether it's a person, whether it is supernatural. I will not go back to a place where we've been kind of like put in a position where it's like, whoa, get out of here.
Kirsty said, go back there. And
no. Mind you, to be fair, it was a lovely place. It was just so run down. It was decaying. What you didn't see on the film, actually, is me and Mike went into an empty house there. And there were the beams, the old beams. I mean, I wouldn't say it definitely wasn't Tudor, but it was proper, a couple of 100 years old, I'd say. And the beams that was in there and the fireplace was gorgeous. But, of course, like every other building, you've got people in, there was signs of people being in there, taking drugs and stuff like that. Nobody around the area. It was absolutely desolate. But you can see where people have been in there in the past. Because everybody destroys stuff, didn't they?
Lucy says, that's like a farmer who passed and his spirit's not rested. I don't like this. Move on quick.
Yeah. See, I just want to go back there now. It's kind of put me off because if somebody don't want you there, then there's no point. I mean, you got to think as well. A lot of these urbexers are pushing the luck a little bit because how do you know a lot of this land isn't booby trapped? You know, I mean, I'm not talking like explosions and stuff, but I know of somebody. I'm not going to say who on the channel, but I know of somebody who stopped somebody going somewhere and they dug holes as deep as what I dig bottle digging, so that they fell down them. So to me, that's not a nice person.
Is your contact lens?
No, it's my bit of dust in my eye. Oh. So yeah, I'd love to get in the spirit box and an EMF meter. Yes, that's right, Clay. Yeah.
So you'd want in it because was there somebody watching us? But it was.
Hang on, I've got to go and put my drops in my eye.
Go on then, bub. It's just like where we were situated. You know, it was like, well, how can somebody be watching us or throwing things? It was just one of them. We just don't have an answer to it. Could have been somebody, like somebody said on here, could have been a bird dropping some. But it's just the way it arced. You know what I mean? The way it went over like that. I don't know. Maybe Pixie said maybe that's why it was deserted. They left so much behind. They did, but. The British Railway trailers, I love them. I've got to say, I love them. Clive makes you wonder why the owners left. Who knows, yeah.
It was a massive place. I mean, there was lots of outbuildings.
I know, it was massive. But you have got an old mill next to it, which has been turned into a pub. That was an old mill.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But we thought we'd show you anyway, and get your thoughts on it. See what you think.
Well, we have had occasions in the past, haven't we? Where, I lost my vape in the kitchen. We have had occasions in the past, though, haven't we? Where when we've looked back at footage, we've heard things, we've seen things. How you doing, Darren?
Yes, Eleanor.
We've had different things going on, so.
Eleanor said next to the road could have been flicked up from a tyre. That's what I can't understand because we weren't next to the road.
Not next to the road now. It was a good.
Out the back the road was.
But yeah, it's a good. I mean, it's a good theory. I mean, yes, if it was next to a road, I'd probably have said that myself.
Definitely.
But, I will be the first one to sit on here and go, oh, it was this and it was that. But I can't explain. Marie called me when she was doing editing and showed it me, and I was like, I was trying to think of everything going.
That could have been maybe that.
That's why we would never throw a stone like that because you and Kirsty be in that direction.
It could have hit
Tiny
me in the
thing we
eye
do.
or something.
Yeah. Lynn Baker, how you doing?
It could have broke my camera.
Be a good shot. Anyway, so yeah, that's a little bit of paranormal stuff.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows?
But anytime we get stuff like that, we will always show it because it is always when you don't expect it to happen. I mean, we didn't see that in real time.
No.
Marie didn't see it in real time.
Like I said, not the angle it was sent from, the trajectory they would have been seen.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's like a...
And I got to be very brave to be sitting in them stingers because them stingers was probably as tall as the average human.
I was Cindy and William. Sorry enough.
Yeah. So anybody that's come up.
To be safe, Cindy and William said, you need to sage yourselves and sage any objects you might have brought from there. Well, we haven't actually bought anything.
On urbexing, well, this is us. On urbexing, to me, it's wrong to take anything because it's still someone's property, either here or there, the way I look at it. And it would be classed as stealing. It's not worth it because if I got outside that property and I put something in my car and I get pulled up, it's just not worth the hassle. So I've said to the rest of the Peakys, not that I need to tell them because they are like me the way we think, we're not going to take nothing because you can guarantee we bring something back, I show it on the fines and go, but it's back that day and it's classed as stealing. This country with its laws is silly, so we don't want to push our luck to it.
No. What was it Eleanor said Marie was more worried about the camera than her eye. Oh yeah. Kirsty said her camera is her baby, Eleanor.
Yeah, it is. Is Rusty on?
I haven't seen him.
Somebody's put, oh, Rusty. Hello, Rusty.
Loopy said, I'm pleased we're not watching this late in the evening. All of your subscribers won't get any sleep.
Yeah.
Cindy and William said, who knows if others perform rituals there and summoned up or opened a portal.
And it runs right by the side of a river, and they always say if a property runs by the side of a river, it has got spiritual energy running through the current and the energy of the water being pushed along. That's why a lot of buildings with water that runs underneath them get a lot of spirit things happening. But there you go.
Oh, we done that screaming bridge in Derby, didn't we? And
Michaela Cow, how you doing?
Luke said, Gala won't be sleeping as it is, even watching now.
Oh, bless. Loopy, it's time for me. I'm off to bed at 6. Oh, I could get to bed. I could. I had a little bit of a snooze before we went live today. While you was doing your jobbies.
While I was doing my jobbies. Oh, no, I've got to be careful. I don't time myself out for tomorrow. Oh, Ellen said, which brings us back to the locket. Any updates? I haven't got my list here, and I'm just saying.
Marie's got this list, but she don't follow me. So, like, she'll go, I'll do that one.
I will get round to it. It's just so much to do in the week with editing and other bits and bobs. And honestly, if you could see this desk.
Michaela has come across from Sci-Fi. Thank you very much.
Hello, Michaela. How are you doing?
Simon is an amazing person. And we was with Nicola last week. So that video will be out Thursday. Down in London.
Bless you, sis.
So look out for that, Michaela. Yeah. So he couldn't make it that weekend because he'd just come off holiday. And he'd been somewhere really nice, actually.
Yeah, if only you could see this desk and the paperwork that's on it that needs to be sorted out and that. Martin said, when I did ghost hunts, it was amazing the spiritual stuff happening in bathrooms. I reckon it was because they are fairly modern technology having them inside.
Yeah. It is like that. Kitchens and bathrooms and two of the most best hot spots, so I've heard in the past.
Hi, Steph.
We've got Steph. How you doing? Good day, Peakys. Good job you're doing. Thank you so much, Steph.
Bless you.
And welcome along to the Madhouse.
Well, yeah, to Michaela and Steph.
And anybody else that's new, welcome along. This is just a Saturday live where we all get together and have a little bit of a laugh and a joke. And fill you in what we're doing tomorrow, which is Sunday, which
Yeah.
we'll be doing magnet fishing. And it's just to let you know what we found in the week when we've been out and stuff like that. So it's a little bit of a catch up with our beautiful, amazing subscribers. We've got Christine Riser. How are you doing? Good morning or afternoon, evening, depending on where you are in the world. It is about 4:30, 4:45 in the UK at the moment, which is where we are. So, good day to anybody or good evening to everybody.
I do need to sort this locket out. I do.
Yeah.
It's
the thing is, every time we go to do something and we plan doing something for a Saturday live,
I have got it
things come up.
Locket opening. Right here. I did write it down.
On a Sunday, we can get back from wherever we are and then think, oh, right, okay, tomorrow we'll do this. Eventually comes up, doesn't it? And before you know it, that little tiny thing becomes something that affects your whole week.
So many appointments at the minute as well.
Oh, yeah. Christopher Mark Hennessy. A very big hello to Glenn and Marie from Christchurch in New Zealand. Welcome along, Christopher. Warmest wishes to both.
To the rest of the Peaky family, loving your awesome history and humour.
Thank you so much, Christopher. Really appreciate that. Colin Dudgeon, how you doing? Yeah, and tease Glenn about food. That's right, that is Ali. Yes, that's what they do on a Saturday to me. To be fair now, I am getting used to not being as hungry because I think because I've cut right the way down now on all the nicotines, even on the vape. I'm not going through that same urge I was having when I first gave up. We plan to do a lot of things that never get done. I know, Kirst. I know the feeling, darling.
Tracy said, anyone heard the song Messing About on the River? It's been stuck in my head all week. Oh, I don't know.
I might have done, but we're always messing about on the river, Tracy. So for 2 weeks, well, I know it's 2 weeks now.
Well, I've got an itchy side.
I'd say it's 2 weeks now. I have had the same song stuck in my head, and it's driving me nuts, and I don't know where it came from, why it came into my head, but it is Frankie Valli, and it is called The Night.
I've got to make sure.
And it has been stuck in my head for 2 whole weeks. But with my bipolar, people can go, oh, I'll put another tune on and I'll get that one in my head instead. Don't work with me. This has been stuck in my head now for a fortnight, for 2 weeks, and it is driving me nuts.
Oh, and we have got a kind of an update.
Oh.
For the dog tag.
Okay, I didn't know this. This is news to me as well.
It has gone.
The dog tag has gone?
He's on his way. We've supplied them with the tracking number.
Yeah.
So they can track it all, because we've had it tracked from our end to their end and signed for as well. So yeah, it's on the way. They're going to track it with the tracking number. They are going to get some video across and photos across from what they've said. So in due course, we're not going to rush it.
I think we're going to have a nice video again off this. If we don't pressurise anybody. If we send an artifact back to people and they don't want to be on camera and it's totally understandable. But to what I've heard about this family is they don't mind.
They're happy to do it. Yeah.
So I think we're going to have another dog tag video again eventually, guys, where it goes back to the family. What's the best feeling in the world is history hunting, but when you can get the item back to them, that's why we do this.
And a lovely story behind it.
Oh, yes. Well, there's a story behind all these dog tags, and that is that when men was real men, heroes that went, and women, ladies that went to war as well and helped in the war efforts, then was when people was tough as old boots. And they thought that their grandkids perhaps or great grandkids are getting this item back. It does things. It does what we need it to do. It's what it's for, isn't it? This channel.
Yeah, definitely.
Huggy Bear, how you doing, Huggy Bear? Huggy Bear from the States, I believe. How you doing, Huggy? Yes, well, Tim's just said, I've had that song stuck in my head because it could be a message. Because it's called Frankie Valli and the Drifters. The Drifters as well. Yeah, it is, I think. And it's called The Night. Isn't it funny? I keep waking up dead on the dot at 4 o'clock every morning.
What's it called?
Frankie Valli, and I think it's the Drifters. Frankie Valli and the Drifters, the group. The Night.
The Night.
The Night. Not the night as in the night with a sword. The night time.
Yeah.
And I keep waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
Mad.
Oh, Yogi Bear.
4 Seasons, you are right. Sorry, Tim. Yes, it's the 4 Seasons. Where did I get the Drifters from? It is the 4 Seasons. You correct him. Yeah.
Yeah, Clay said
I knew it was something around. Michaela, I vape now from Alan. Yeah, well, I keep getting told off for vaping, but what the people have got to realise is that I've stopped smoking.
You're doing well, to be fair.
Super King cigarettes, which are the long ones, the 20 milligrams of tar and probably 10,000 chemicals in them. I couldn't breathe in the mornings. I was having a lot of health issues, but scared me, if I'm honest. I couldn't even walk up the street at one point. Yeah. And I've now gone onto a vape. I might have 1 or 2 cigarettes a day for Marie, just to stand on the back door of the house and have a cigarette. 1 in the morning, 1 before I go to bed. I'm on the vape, which is 2 milligram nicotine. And that's how I go through a day now. And I can breathe in, I can breathe out, I can walk. I've got a little more energy. And I'm digging 10-foot holes when I'm bottle digging.
Hi, Janine.
I say 10 foot. I done a 6-foot hole yesterday. And then my second hole was his high. Was it?
You done some digging yesterday, I've got to say.
I wouldn't have been able to do that a year ago when I was in the height of smoking 20, 30 Super King cigarettes. And the money I must have saved as well now doing it. I spent £10 a fortnight on my vape, whereas I was spending £16 a day on my cigarettes. So when you do the math, it's a lot of money being saved, isn't it? Not that we've got any money to show for it.
Kirsty hasn't been to sleep by 4 a.m. most nights. So. Do you know what song I love?
Rotty, hang on. Rotty just said it's getting darker. Yes, it is here. Rotty, it's just gone dark, as you've said it. And I think there is. I'll have to have a look at my lightning map in a minute. That's how I find my storms. I go on lightning maps.
Dark sky is coming outside.
I think we are going to have a storm because it's very muggy as well. But we're like 6 miles northwest of Birmingham, so if it's the same in Staffordshire, then you've got at least 15 miles of dark cloud. Kirsty and Michael have got to be under it as well, then.
Yeah. Ali said, I used to smoke and vape till 4 days ago. Now a vape. The doctor's happy as I had heart attack 2 years ago. Well done, Ali.
Well done. Well done. It's not easy to do. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed having a cigarette. I didn't do it because I looked cool or nothing like that. I did enjoy having a cigarette because I don't drink. So I used to sit there with my cigarette and my cup of coffee. That was my luxuries. But I knew that if I carried on smoking, I probably wouldn't, as nasty as it sounds, I probably wouldn't be here by the time I'm 60. No way. There's no way. So...
But yeah, you know what my favourite song is?
What?
Most people know it.
What?
Annie's song.
Annie's song.
Brilliant.
Annie's song or Annie's song?
Annie's song. I love it.
I think I've heard it.
What do you mean you think you've heard it? It's a classic.
I can't think of it. I'm not from your era, Marie.
You fill up my senses like a night in the forest.
Oh, yes. I didn't know that was called Annie's song.
Yeah. Beautiful song.
I thought that was Henry VIII.
Eh?
I'm only joking.
You know about green sleeves?
Green sleeves. I love green sleeves. I love that medieval sound
yeah,
to
green
it.
sleeves is lovely.
And every time I pick a medieval item up off the end of my magnet, I think of that era. I think I'm from the Tudor times. I love Tudor. Out of every age we find, I love Tudor items. Cut down to 2 to 3 cigarettes a day myself. Bunk Junior. Well done, Bunk.
I'm so sorry. I've got
and I think the more people...
An itch in my side.
I'm in the comments and they're doing the same thing. It gives you the kick up the bum to carry on doing it. That was lightning. Because I think if everybody was on here and saying, "Oh no, I enjoy my cigarette," it might you think, "Oh, I might as well just have a cigarette." But I think when you've got support, it keeps you going.
Jenny said they've got really heavy rain, really heavy
Storms
rain
and thunder
in London.
Thunder in London, yeah. Well, when I was in London last week with Michael and Kirsty, we left here, which is, like I just said, 6 miles north of Birmingham. And it was warm, but it wasn't bad. We got down to London. You can ask Michael and Kirsty. It was baking hot. Absolutely baking hot. And actually, at one point, thought, I'm going to get a bit burnt here. And on the way back towards Birmingham from London, it started going dark again. Yeah. And I thought I was going to have some storms then, to be honest.
Well, I'm going to write this down because Pixie wants to know, because I have got a message her back as well. I've got to send it in Pixie an email. But she wants to know what vape you use in liquid.
Oh, I wouldn't get my vape because I've left it in the kitchen. It's a good excuse to go and get it.
But I'll still send you the details, Pixie.
I'll go and try because you don't see my legs.
You did ask a question on one of the emails some time back, and I'll sort that out.
Right, let me just say something about this vape. You can go to a vape shop, guys, whether you're in the States, whether you're in Canada, Australia, wherever. Now, in Britain, you can go to a vape shop, and I suppose it's the same all around the world, and you pay for what you get. You could pay for a great big block like this with a big, loads of smoke coming out of it, and you could pay hundreds of pounds.
Have you allowed to show it on there, Aaron?
Well, I think, yeah, it's only a vape. Well, it's my channel, isn't it? I can show a vape on here. Should do. Anybody comment it? Yeah. Right, so this one I use is, I'll show it you in a minute. It cost me £13 and I get 4 lots of oils for £10 a time. So I get 4 oils for £10.
Michael has said say what it is.
Okay, what's the name of it?
Oh no, you bought. Where's the box to it?
I took the box. I'm going to keep the box to it, am I? £13 vape.
Let me Google it.
Right, okay. Bear with us, guys. We're gonna Google Enzy. But it is a brilliant vape, and I've gave up on this vape, guys, from 20-30 cigarettes a day.
Oh dear.
And it's a cheap maintenance one. You just charge it up, put your new head in, fill it up with your oils, and the oils keep me going for 2 weeks.
Oh, that's the one. All different makes.
It's this one, guys. All the worst case scenario about they'll demonetize us. I ain't bothered. There's the vape. So it's got a little X on the front. The head. Oh, the head.
X Slim Go.
X Slim Go. So the head just sticks in like that. See, the green light comes on, and when you, the battery's just gone. Yeah, so basically it's one of them, and when you run out of oil, obviously you top it back up. These heads go quite quick, but them heads are about £3.50. They go once a week perhaps. So overall about a month, probably about 20
I'll send you
quid, £15-20 cost me. But that was 1 pack of cigarettes a day, but this is costing me a month. So
I'll send you the details anyway, Pixie. And
let's go back this on charge quickly. Bear with me, guys. Yeah, if Pixie wants a cheap way to give up.
XLIM, that's what it's called.
XLIM.
Go.
Slim. Slim.
It's saying Oxford. Oxford Slim.
Now, the vape shop, where the bloke who I talked to, who runs the vape shop, that day could have sold me anything. I took money in my hand to go and get a vape, and he could have sold me the dearest one, which is usually what they try and do. And he actually said to me, he says, how many cigarettes are you coming off? How heavy was they?
Take care, Loopy.
And he stuck this one in front of me, £13. So it was like he was trying to rip me off or anything.
Yeah. Hi, Jerry.
How you doing, Jerry?
I've seen somebody say hello, Jerry. Oh, yeah, Jerry's on here, yeah.
Has Loopy gone, you say?
Yeah, Loopy's gone.
Goodbye, Loopy, my darling. You look after yourself.
Any Tom Waits fans here?
Tom who?
Tom Waits. He must be a singer. So,
Christian Riser, bye, Loopy. Oh, everybody's saying bye-bye to Loopy, the lovely Loopy. Bless her. Care Bear. £50 a month for my vape juice, which is 12 milligram of nicotine compared to $12 to $20 per pack of cigarettes in Canada. So there you go. Yeah.
I'll have a look, Loopy. I think it's Oxva. OXVA. I mean Pixie.
Yeah.
But,
we'll get you the dead on one, Pixie.
I'll confirm it on Twitter,
it is a really cheap way that I'm running at the moment. And it's a lot better than £16 a day from the shop, which we can't afford. You always manage to get them. You can't afford them, but you always manage to get them.
Yeah. Michael said, buy two from me, footy's on TV. We've got a footy fan.
Don't be sniffing them slippers, Loopy.
I do like footy, Michael, I must admit. And Kirsty does well. Kirsty more than me because there's met quite a few people through the years, and it's
I can't knock anybody for a sport they follow. I don't like football. It's like watching paint dry to me. I will sit there and watch the boxing all night, but I can't do football. Patty, nature of addiction there. Yeah, that's right. That is Patty. Also, do not get out of. That's right, Care Bear. And you know what? It is the best feeling in the world when you can breathe in properly and you haven't got that smoker's cough every 2 seconds. It is the best feeling in the world. And I do feel so clean inside. And it sounds daft compared to what I used to. My skin's got a lot more wrinkly though. They say smoking affects your skin, but I think not smoking's affecting my skin. I'm getting a bit wrinkly, I always have been. Rotty, Ellen and my smells 20 a day, each at £13.80 a packet.
I know, it's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, £22 odd a day then, Rotty.
Gal said, I'm addicted to chocolate and crisps. Well, funny you should say that, Gal, because Kirsty told me, says, have you tried eating a crisp and having a bit of chocolate at the same time and chewing it together? So, and I had to do it after Kirsty. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. It is nice.
No.
Now, a bit of chocolate, like, I don't know, like a bit of dairy milk or something. You know, a crisp, whatever it might be. Pop them both in together. Nice.
I'll tell you what I do like now. Cadbury's chocolate and get yourself some jelly babies. And then chew your chocolate up so it's a paste in your mouth. And then chuck a little Haribo jelly babies. You know the Haribo ones. Chuck them in your mouth. Chew it together. They did actually make a bar like that some years ago.
The ones you had, rich tea biscuits with Nutella on top.
Yeah, and I put about 20 stone on, so I had to stop.
He was addicted to rich tea biscuits spread with Nutella. Care Bear said crisps and dark chocolate. Oh, I ain't tried dark chocolate, Care Bear.
Yeah.
Try that one.
Yeah, dark chocolate's nice. We used to see Bourneville chocolate's nice. Yeah. Which is the dark.
It is, yeah. Ugly Bear said it's the old sweet and salty thing. It works. Yeah. It does, doesn't it, really?
And he's put like peanut butter and pickles. It's perfect.
Oh, Tracy said crumble a flake into a bag of crisps. Class. Ooh.
See, some things I just can't do. The consistency of it. I can't. The look of it. But
Ellen said use Cadbury's chocolate fingers as a straw. Bite a bit off each one. And then suck up the tea or coffee through the
what?
Through
But I don't know, all going through chocolate fingers.
No, but you've in the middle, you've got like the biscuit in, yeah. So I
Oh.
mean, Ellen must have a good suck on her, but you know, you put it in the tea or coffee.
Who's that, Ellen?
Yeah. You know, you get the chocolate finger, and but then do you bite a bit off both ends, Ellen?
I hate a woman that sucks like that and bites as well on the end.
I'm gonna have to try this.
You're gonna have to try it, Marie. We've got yes, Rotti, you can still get them, but they aren't as good, team.
Hi, Kelly.
Donna Hart, how you doing?
Kelly says, do you have hard pretzels as snacks in the UK? Chocolate covered hard pretzels. What's the matter?
The pretzels. I see them so many times on American TV. The only time we ever see pretzels in this country is when your old nan used to say, come round Boxing Day, I'll put a little bit of a spread on. And there always used to be pretzels on the table in a dish. That's the only time we used to see them. When I was a kid anyway. I don't know if it's the same for everybody else. But yeah, when I was a child, it was like the pretzels was put there just in case. Yeah. Just in case. They never got ate. They never got touched. The kids didn't want them.
Care Bear said peach yogurt and sweet pickles.
Ooh. Yeah. They eat a lot of pickles in America. The big pickles.
Rotty bears to differ. Jenny, cheese and onion crisps and chocolate. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, no. Oh.
Yeah, what's this?
No.
Kirsty said, listen, guys, get a Kit Kat, nibble off ends, then put it in your tea and coffee and suck to die for. That's quite the same like Ellen's, isn't it?
I wonder why all the Kit Kats Kirsty has sent me got no chocolate on them.
No, I was on about the finger Kit Kats.
Oh.
You know,
I'd like to see what you do with a chunky Kit Kat, Kirst.
So, yeah, Kit Kat fingers, or then the chocolate fingers.
Kirsty, next time you've on some Kit Kats, I want the chocolate left on them, please, darling.
Carol likes licorice.
I like licorice. Now, me and my father used to like licorice, but my mum never liked it. But licorice is really good for you.
Jenny says you can do it with penguin bars.
Can you? Penguins? Oh, I like penguins. See, we get a sleeve of penguins, but I can't just have the one. I have to have the sleeve. I don't believe in wasting like one or two and leaving them in the drawer. Carla, see what chicken my son eats Vegemite and peanut butter.
Pixie says, Marie, you have to try a Tim Tam Slam. Well, what's one of them, Pixie? A Tim Tam Slam. It's piddling down rain here,
Chucking it down the rain. But it's sunny at the same time, yeah. One of them.
Yeah, Carlos.
Pickle juice is good for you. Yes, it is, Christine. Because the vinegar's really good for cleaning windows. If you use it on your windows.
Carlos, I haven't tried Vegemite, but I do like peanut butter. But I have to have the smooth one now because the crunchy ones, the nuts get stuck all in my teeth. Darren, really, you need to have a rich tea biscuit that don't drop in your teeth. They always drop in the rich tea, Darren.
No, I think, who was it the other day on about dunking the biscuits in the tea?
I was dunking some malted milk.
But I think it was you and Kirsty on about it now. When I was a child, I used to dunk my biscuits into my tea, and I used to love it. But the worst bit was getting to the bottom of your cup and you swig down all this paste of all the bits of biscuits that have dropped to the bottom. That's the only thing that puts me off dunking anything.
Rotty said a cornetto, bite the end of the bottom and suck from the bottom. When I have off the ice cream, man. Hang
on.
When I have a corn, you know, the 99s off the ice cream.
99p, yeah, you can go back some time.
And the wafer ones,
yeah,
off the ice cream, man. I'll bite the end off and like suck it through. Yeah. It's nice.
Our dog can hear something because she's barking, and
I bet it's a thunder.
She can. I can't hear now thunder, but she lets us know when there's one on the way.
Hi, Annika. Would you?
It's just like Steve. It sounds like Steve moaning.
Oh, ginger nuts, yeah, Donna.
Oh, yeah, I like ginger nuts. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brunettes, blondes. No, I do like ginger nut biscuits. I love them.
Oh,
I
Tracy
do.
said, with all this being said about food, I made the best onion barges in the air fryer yesterday.
Ooh, onion barges.
nice.
I do like onion barges.
Nice.
Now, Kirsty, to be fair, can get good onion barges and samosas from a shop by her.
Yeah.
And the only ones I'll eat, to be honest with you.
Michaela said, Marie, you have to do it quick though, otherwise the whole ends up in your cup.
Yeah, that's right. There is a chocolate covered pretzel package called Flips. Oh, okay.
I've seen them.
Have you?
I've seen them, yes. I've seen them in the supermarket, the Flips. I've never tried them.
It's probably Asda, because Asda's like Walmart, isn't it? Obviously, Asda is the British Walmart. It's the...
I shall get some of them, Kelly. Next time. I have seen them.
Gillian's on. How you doing, Jill, my darling?
Hi, Jill.
I didn't say goodbye to you yesterday, Jill. I didn't realise you was going until you'd gone.
I was just had a massive blowout on a car tyre.
Oh,
winking out, Jill.
Oh, hang on. Didn't you have a blowout the other day? When she pulled up yesterday, she had a puncture as well.
Yeah.
There we go. So Jill came with us yesterday to the bottle dump, guys. I'm waiting for Jill's photos because
I've got them.
Oh, Marie's got them. Jill came to our dump with us yesterday, and she had her first poison bottle, didn't she?
She did.
And she had a lovely beer bottle. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, Jill.
Absolutely beautiful.
I'll put them on here, Jill. As you see, Jill and Maggie in the comments. Yeah, she came.
Well, Kirsty's on here, Jill, and I can guarantee you, it's the first time I've seen one of these bottles come up on our dump, and I think Kirsty will agree. I don't think she's seen one either. It was a beautiful bottle. Beautiful.
I'm just getting rid of some of them because.
Excuse me, guys. So we'll show you Jill's.
Right. It's telling me.
And if you want to follow Jill, it is Jill Shilvok.
She's on TikTok.
On TikTok, and she has got her own. She's not on YouTube or nothing, guys, but she does do a bit on TikTok. Right. And she does bottle digging, magnificing.
She had her first
poison. That's a bigger one than ones I find.
Oh, it's going.
That's a bigger one.
No, it was it was a small one.
How was it?
Oh, sugar.
Right, I'm going to get the beer bottle up.
Oh, dear. Hang on. Is that... Can I see it better? There we go.
Green poison there, guys. You probably don't look very green on the live, but it is a green poison.
Yeah, every time I bring it up, it makes a...
Yeah. Get the beer bottle up now.
Oh, look at this.
Look at this beer bottle, Kirst. Well, hang on. It might not even be a beer. It could be a mineral water. But look at the blob top on that. It is a beaut. I would actually swap something really nice with that with Jill.
You got no chance.
Jill could take a pic of wherever she wanted.
Let's try and get it up again. It's all right. We're getting a reflection off the computer. So.
Yeah, it's a beautiful bottle, that is.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
This is the blue poison I had yesterday. Well, Marie, you had this yesterday, didn't you?
Oh, yeah,
blue poison, look. There we go, look at that. Beautiful little cobalt blue. I love cobalt blue. Very rare we get the blue ones. We always do the green ones, don't we? But, yeah. Marie smashed it yesterday, to be fair. I mean, I found bits and bobs, but it was you ready to save the day with this little poison.
Yeah.
There we go.
Christine said, I'd choose the black cod for trade. Oh, it's gone bright again.
It has gone right. Is it bright? It might not be bright to them, but everybody
on there. Better?
Oh, that's died down now. That's mad, isn't it?
It's because I think it's when it shows something.
Yeah,
because it's really weird lighting at the minute, isn't it? With outside being dark and.
Thanks, Bunk. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful. I love cardboard bottles, and I love these green. I mean, this is just one to show you the green, but it's like an emerald green. I love them. This is the only poison we've ever had. I can't identify.
Yeah.
But there you go. That is a beautiful colour. These sitting next to a cobalt blue on a window ledge with the sunshine through them. It is amazing.
Jill said, "I'll swap you, Glenn."
What do you want to swap, Jill? What do you want? Oh, my black card. No, you're all right, Jill. If there's anything you want to swap, I'll always
Is
swap
that
it.
gone dark again now? Or is that better?
Um,
Funny. But we was on about on the live yesterday as well, wasn't we? We was on about.
Look at this, guys. You said I lost my marbles.
We was on about these, wasn't we? Marbles.
These are all our marbles to date off that one bottle dump.
That's I've got them in me.
Black glass.
Me black glass.
It's black milk glass.
Black milk glass, yeah. But we was on about these yesterday, and I was looking at some this morning. I didn't have time to put them on the. I didn't. Did you say something then? Yeah. I didn't have time to get some pictures up for on here, so maybe it's one for the future if anybody's interested. Please, the chat is on.
Can Marie show, please, the chat? He's hiding fines when Glenn holds them up. Oh, okay. Oh, the chat must be up in here then when
you're watching.
Must
be that side then, yeah.
Okay. Right, let me show them 2 fines again then. Just, 2 bottles anyway.
I love this score. I'll feel better soon.
We're going to have to show stuff in the middle then, like that, I think.
Yeah.
There's still got some dirt in that one. I've missed that, haven't I? I don't usually leave bottles like that. But you can see them freshly dug up. Yeah. No hiding nothing. And that's a beautiful green one. Right, I can't get this ID'd. Nobody knows where it's from. Nobody knows. Well, it's obviously a poison, but nobody's seen one this shape. So,
yeah. But yeah, I was looking, and there is marbles out there that have like gone for like £8,000, isn't there? So
£8,000.
Yeah.
The thing is, I mean, I don't believe in selling history, but if there was one marble there worth £8,000, unfortunately, I have got bills to pay and family to feed, so I probably would have to.
I might have to. I mean, I was going to get them for today, but I thought, well, it's marbles and people might not be interested. But honestly, it's so unusual. Some of the marbles and the money they fetch and how rare they are. Is your black glass purple or dark blue? It's actually black.
It is. Yeah, it's black.
Yeah, it's definitely black.
Definitely black.
Yeah, black.
I'm just going to get my vape now.
It's obviously like all cut glass there. It goes bright, doesn't it? When but you know, you never know what you got here, really.
You never know. We might have one that's worth a couple of pounds. Right. Let's have a look at the comments. So yes, just an update for everybody in case nobody was on not many people heard. We are going back magnet fishing tomorrow. We're going to an area where we've done quite well in the past, I suppose, haven't we, when you look at it. And we're meeting Aaron and AJ. There's a couple more people coming, so I'm not going to say who they are because if they don't turn up, I'm going to look silly if I'm going to look. And we've got somebody jumping in our car tomorrow.
We have.
Oh, she's giving it away. You're going to have to give me that bottle now, Jill. Yeah, Jill's going to join us because Kirsty and Michael aren't out. Steve and Alison aren't out. So Jill's jumping in with us.
Because
she's never been out to get.
Yeah.
Further afield.
Yeah.
She covers a lot of Wolverhampton and the Black Country. So for her to get out for the day, it's new to Jill. So we're going to take Jill out and...
Ellen said we had some gorgeous marbles and they got confiscated in school in 1975.
You shouldn't have been throwing them at people's heads in, Ellen. They come sharp, especially when you've got a catapult.
Oh, Kelly asked if there was any info on the Dutchman bottle. You know, that little...
Dutchman bottle?
It looks like a Dutchman or a soldier.
Oh, yeah. No, again, there's that many novelty bottles out there. It is just a lot of things, believe it or not, it's easier to identify a Saxon or Roman item than it is some of these bottles because you've got to remember there's that many variants of these bottles. And you can type in, for example, novelty perfume bottle, novelty aftershave bottle. Some of them may even have little sweets in and stuff like that. So it's It's trying to find the exact one, and I can't find it. I've looked and looked. I can't find it. And I've got 1, 2. I'm just counting them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably about 5 of those novelty bottles now. And to be honest with you, I've not been able to match one of them up.
No.
So,
Mimi, yes, I have had the torch on all the marbles. all the green ones. I don't think I've tried the others, but yeah.
on the what?
It says, have you had a UV light on your marbles? I have.
We would love a uranium marble, but we haven't come across one yet. It's only a matter of time. We will eventually. I think more of a Vicky dump we need to go to. Where we're going at the moment is very mixed. So you're getting your Victorian up to 1930s, but I think what they did with a dump, going by what I can see, is they kept turning it over, chucking a load of soil there, turning it over again, because it's so mixed.
Yeah.
Kirsty will tell you we could be digging an hole and you can find 30 bottles all day long, and then you'll come across one Victorian item.
Yeah.
The next time you go, you find 10 Victorian items and one 1930s item. We need to go to a proper Vicky dump where it's just Victorian, and I think that's probably where we're going to find. We do get uranium off the 30s dump.
Dirty Mag. Because
uranium was massive in the 1920s, Art Deco era. Oh, it's Jake. How you doing, Jake? Dirty Mag Yackers. That's another channel to go across and watch, guys, on YouTube. Dirty Mag Yackers, Jake, and his brother Adam. Absolutely amazing people. I've been going a couple of years when Jake had started, but we did become really close over talking to each other over Facebook and stuff like that. So big love to you, Jake and Adam.
Do you know what, Kelly? We haven't put it on the website because normally we like to put things on that we know about.
Yeah.
That we can name and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't put that on there. Do you know what? You've just given me a brilliant idea, Kelly.
Take care, Christine.
You've just given me a brilliant idea, Kelly. Because maybe
we're going to have to write it down because she's forgot about these ideas. You're going to write it down?
I want to, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe we need a section on the website for things like that we can't identify. Because there's a lot of people out there that love researching and love finding out, and that they like to get the teeth into things. Do you know what I mean? And there's a lot of them on here I know. They like to get the teeth into things, and if they've got a photo or a picture that can go off, you know. So it might be worth maybe setting up something on the website. I've got to look into this. We've got to look into the search bar as well, because for some reason it's not working at the minute. Hang on. Putting something on there where there is things that we can't identify.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Unidentified.
What do you think, everybody?
Peakys, unidentified objects.
Yeah.
PUOs.
That's a good idea, that was, Kelly.
Yeah, it is a good idea because we could probably try and narrow down some. It's like this bottle. I could tell you I've got probably 300 bottles in this house in cupboards there, but there's just that one I don't know of. So
like Mike said, we could look into putting a forum on there.
Forum.
Forum. Is it forum?
Yeah.
It's not forum.
No, if it's forum, you'd have two R's. It's a forum. It still puts two N's on the end of my name. It's okay, Peanut, just lightning.
Becky says there is a subreddit named "What is this thing that can help identify things" as well. Well, yeah, we might set that up on the website, you know, and like Al said, a forum.
Put the website up so we know. So if you're not aware of our website, guys, it'll be here.
All right, let's get it put on.
And if you get to us and you've got a query about an item that we've got and we haven't been able to identify it, and you might be able to know what it is, yeah, be a good idea.
It ain't set up there at the moment, though, is it?
No, not. Obviously not. We're just setting this up now.
Yeah.
But go across to our museum as
There we go.
Go across to our museum as well. Because we have got items in the museum which are 100% confirmed.
That's
we
what
know
I mean.
what they are.
That's what I mean. It'll be on the website.
Yeah.
The museum, a separate, like a separate section for the unidentified. We'll call it something.
Yeah.
So it might be another section of the website.
Yeah. Well, that's it. It's for another forum, and you put unidentified items, and you put the pictures in, and then let people,
Yeah, Gal said a forum would be excellent.
There you go. Yeah.
Well,
Just means put great ideas as well.
Something new to add to the website then.
It gives our subscribers chance to have a natter to one another.
They could work together on things.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
So they can get involved on the website and put
there is no identification fee. I will put that out there. I can't afford it. Well, perhaps we'll give them like the shout out of the week. Whoever gets it right, perhaps we can put their name in lights and put, for example, Gail Dufresne found out what this item was. Or fireworks, all that kind of thing. Yeah, we'll do that. That's if Marie doesn't miss it on her list of to-dos. Has got 3 things on there now.
What did Kelly say? Yes, but please ask viewers to send their responses to your email and not post without proper knowledge.
Yeah. That was one thing I was trying to avoid, to be honest with you, was turning it into like an identification page, because you'll get all kinds of people on there and just saying silly things, really.
Well, we was asked in the past, do you want to add other people? But it is like just the stuff that we find, really, because it'd get too much, wouldn't it? But yeah, if there's anything that we find that we can't identify, it would be great, to put it on there and possibly get some feedback.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Pixie said, Marie, there is a great YouTube channel that asks, can you guess what this is? Or words like that. Glenn, you would absolutely love it.
Oh, I know what it is. Tony runs it. I bet it's ID My Find.
On Facebook. The one on...
Yeah, on Facebook.
This is a YouTube channel.
YouTube channel. Okay, yeah. I'm wrong. See, I go on to a Facebook group called ID My Find.
Yeah.
They're very knowledgeable with medieval, Roman, all that kind of stuff. And it's run by Tony Robertson from the Northeast. He's got his own channel.
Yeah.
And I usually go onto there, to be honest with you, if I'm querying something. But I've got that many books here with different annulars, buckles, bits of silly things that you won't think of.
Yeah.
So I could kind of always get an ID. But, yeah, there is channels out there that would know, wouldn't there?
Michaela collects vintage and antique things.
Yes, so do we. Yeah, and you know what, Michaela, it never gets boring, because I sometimes look around and think I've got everything, really, but I'll go out and I'll see something or find something and I'm amazed, and I'll be like, I've never seen one of them before. But you identify it, and then you're like, wow, I've got one of them, and it's mad. And that's what keeps us going, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's right, that is, Becky. Now, the people in the past have thrown all this stuff out into a dump and we're digging it up. But why did they? What gets me, I mean, I know it was probably just the way they lived in them days, but they threw bottles away like that, Becky, and that was one man's trash. And I'm thinking, I suppose when you look at it, if I bought that now with popping and there was in thousands, you probably wouldn't look at that and think, oh, I'll keep it. But 100 years later, that bottle has become collectible. You know what I mean?
And beautiful.
But I get what Becky's saying. Yeah. Oh, that's just my common green cod bottle, that one. My black cod bottle is wrapped up in bubble wrap and shoved at the back of the cupboard so it can't be knocked out. What's our most unusual find? Ooh,
It was a naughty one I found in Birmingham's mine.
that was actually on a live. That was.
I know.
Yeah. Unusual find. Probably a bag of deceased puppies. Or was that the horriblest find?
Well,
It was unusual
we don't
because we
actually
didn't.
find them.
It wasn't actually us, but we was in presence of it, and it wasn't nice. Unusual find. Probably a pastry roller, something like that. Something that just. Oh, I didn't find it, but I was in the presence of the man who did find it, and it was Nigel Perry that found it. We went to a lake in the middle of nowhere.
Oh dear.
That was full of military stuff, empty grenades, 2-inch mortars, you name it, it was in that water. Nigel Perry comes along, microphone comes out. So, not actually me finding it, but I think the most unusual find was that there's only Nigel Perry could go to a military lake and pull out a microphone. A microphone, yeah, microphone.
Well, what about that as well?
Hey, that's for anniversaries. Oh, you put me plunger out. Oh, Mike, I've just identified your find from last week. It was a plunger.
Oh yeah.
See? Don't need to identify groups. Look. So that thing Michael found on the latest video is a plunger. I said it was a plunger. I did say to him it was a plunger.
Oh yeah. All the rubber bungs.
The rubber bungs perished. Excuse me, Tracy. Might want to rephrase that. I think that was Tracy, but I really miss team on a Sunday evening. Yes, you know what? That's really, if I look back at it, was time team. I was always interested in it as a kid. Never interested in history at school, believe it or not. But always did like them seeing dig stuff up on time team. But when we first started doing this channel,
yeah,
and we was doing the canals of Birmingham, it was just a bit of fun. But I think when we started into the rivers, and at the same time River Hunters come out, that really got me into the history hunting then, because rivers, when we was getting canals done, stuff like that, but the rivers was producing some good history, wasn't that? Really good history. Yeah.
Oh, they've got the YouTube channel now. Time Team.
Have they? Okay. Well, they probably have. They're probably there. But yeah, so Tim's put. That's what I thought. Gail, you both couldn't spell inseminator.
Kirsty said, "Ellen, you wouldn't want to stir your sex on the beach with that."
No, you wouldn't. No. You'd have a bit more than sex on the beach. I think you'd have STDs on the beach with that. Yeah, so the Time Team got a YouTube channel now. Spaceman Leo just get some silicone filler and mold and plunge in a waxed cardboard for the outer part. And it fits in the syringe again. Okay, there you go. Love Time Team. Christine's put. Peakys are way better than the Times. Bud. You say all the right things, you do, Bud. He does. Bless him. Bro, no, I think what I know of Bud already, he's quite straight talking. He'd tell us if it was not good.
Yeah.
So thank you, Bud. That means a lot. Dear Eating, how you doing? Time Team as a Patreon. We're proud supporters.
And they are currently digging at
Sutton who? Okay, well, that's very interesting to hear that. I'll have to have a look at that. Thank you, Dear Eating. See, now, like, I'm fascinated with, it's not the Time Team as such, but when they found Richard III under the car park in Leicester, and what was right above his head on the car park, not a parking space, an R.
I know, it's mad that, isn't it?
For reserved parking.
My mum always said he was somewhere around there.
Marie's mum said for 20 years before they found Richard I, he's under the car park.
She was in the Richard III Society.
Yeah.
And she's always said it. That took him back. I can't remember if she said the nuns or the monks or something that took him back to
Yes, Tracy, I agree. I think respecting the history is what it's all about, because I have seen so many people pull stuff off the magnet and chuck it in a bucket, and they're not even looking at what they're chucking. And some of these angulars, them from the 13th century, them as big as your fingernail, and they're not looking, and it really gets to me because they're not worth nothing monetary, but those little buckles could be going into a museum and showing people, like you got knee buckles, stuff like that they used to wear back in the day. And it just really gets to me when you see that they're not even looking. They're going on about how much they pull out, but they don't go on about, they're not looking at what they're pulling out. And it just ends up in the scrap man's vehicle. Really, really heartbreaking, really. And we check everything. We check every little tiny thing, because you've got to now. Yeah. All the big stuff's out. You've got it, all these little balls of crud that we're pulling up now. You've got to check everything with magnet fishing. We have found some of our best finds in the crud, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Deer eating are from Kentucky. Well, welcome to you guys. Welcome to the channel. We appreciate everybody wherever you are in the world. In Kentucky as well. Wow.
My mum wrote a song about Richard III, you know. I sung it to you, didn't I, sis? Yeah. I thought of Bosworth Field, and so my heart did yield to a tale I sing of a Yorkist king who fought at Bosworth.
Money.
No. It won't be it won't be copyrighted or anything like that, because it's my mother's song.
God bites, but imagine the history on the other side of the ice wall. I know, where the elite live. In a recent video where Nicola found a cannonball and left it behind, I was gobsmacked. Couldn't believe it was happening. Oh no.
She leave it behind?
Yeah, she did.
She pick it up after?
No, she left it behind, because to Nicola, I mean, a cannonball's cannonball. I think Nicola would have bought it back if she could have done. The only thing I can say is, now I will stick up for Nicola on this one. What people don't see is she's got a bag. Now, that bag, by the time she's done an hour on the foreshore, you've only got an hour and a half on the foreshore. And when you've got to go up ladders that are 20, 30 foot high, you don't want a cannonball in your bag. So some things are best probably left there for next time, if they're still there, if the tide hasn't moved them. Now, I dare say if Si would have been with her that day or something, perhaps it would have been took. But I wouldn't expect Nicola to perhaps lift it. They are very heavy. I've got over 40 confirmed cannonballs in this house, and they're very heavy. But that's the only thing I will say. And I wouldn't want to climb up the ladders to the Thames.
There you go, Eleanor. It's all right, you wanted my email. So.
But yeah, it does heartbreak you, because you see staying there, and if you go, but I think she's more into the clay pipes to what I saw the other day when I was with her. And we found some nice bits, to be fair. We didn't find a lot, but we found some nice bits.
She said she'd got one charm already.
Okay, yeah. I think the only time, really, especially Nicola being on her own with a bag, that she probably would have took the chances if, like, it was a different size. I mean, if I've got 5 cannonballs the same size, what's the point getting the other one? Or I'd give it to somebody who was history hunting next to me. But I think if it was a different size, then it's probably worth grabbing. Everyone, each to their own, I say. Each to their own. Making, I'd find a way. No one loves cannonballs. Quite hot. No one loves cannonballs like Glenn loves them balls. That's right, that is Patty. We've got a big coal scuttle that we've had to put them all into. We've got many of them now, but and you know the best thing is I can look at each of them balls
and tell you where they're from.
I
know. You put a piece of paper on some of them. He was like, he's starting to label them up, wasn't you?
Yeah.
So, you know.
So with the clay pipes, crafters were quite artistic. There was Becky and I mean, I hear this question all the time, especially Nicola does. Why is there so many clay pipes in the Thames? London was the biggest city right the way up to now in the country, and everybody in them days, even the children, smoked. So when you're finding clay pipe stems like that, you got to think probably 5 or 6 of them make a 4-1. And then there was thousands of old clay pipes that have gone in, hundreds of thousands of clay pipes have gone in, and that's why there's so much clay pipage.
That's probably right, Jill, you know, she's probably left it there for the next mudlark, as she ain't greedy.
She isn't
if she
greedy,
has got
that's
one
right.
That size, that's the kind of thing she would do.
Yeah, that is Nicola all over. It's like the other day, I could see Nicola letting me go first in front of her because that's the way she is. She kind of like, I could see it. Michael and Kirsty will agree with me. She was kind of staying back and letting us have first dibs because she can go along there any day. She lives in London. And I think that day she was just happy to meet up with us. She wanted to just be in our company. And she kind of, I had the feeling she was trying to like, go and find what you want. And I respect her for that. She's a lovely, lovely lady, Nicola is.
She's so kind.
She is.
Are you, Tracy? I mean, thank you, Tracy. Do you know what, guys, watching your live is like having a bunch of friends round for the afternoon. Love it.
Oh, bless you, Tracy.
Just thanks to all everybody.
Yeah. We look forward to a Saturday talking to all you guys. We really do.
And Ellen says, have you donated anything to the Black Country Museum? Spares or all double? We haven't yet, Ellen, but we was talking about it, wasn't we? Giving them some.
We was, yeah. My mum used to work in the Black Country Museum, and my uncle used to manage it. So I had the freedom of the Black Country Museum when I was a child. But what I'm trying to say is I know they have got lots of stock that they're not showing you.
Yeah.
They put lots of stuff in these little houses that you walk around, but they do get stolen. You'll be surprised how much does get stolen. So they have got double. Yeah. They get. Yeah. If somebody sees a little bottle like that on the window ledge and then walking through the house, you get people from all over the world go there, Marie. My mum used to talk to people from all over the world, yeah, and they take stuff because that to some countries they've never seen it before, so they'll take it as a souvenir or wherever, and then they have to replenish stuff. So if you look down the sides of them old buildings, you'll see bits of old stock where they've either been knocked off by people walking through the houses, items that are broken, items that have been stolen and they've comprehended them back off them. Comprehended them. Got it back off them. Commandeered, should I say?
Patty, it's a local museum.
Yes, it's where Peaky Blinders was filmed.
Yes, where Peaky Blinders was filmed.
Yeah.
And it's that era, isn't it? The Black Country Museum.
1880s, probably a bit older than that.
Yeah.
1880s, right the way up to, they've actually now just put a 50s and 60s section in there as well. So I'd be fascinated to go and see that. My mum was a 50s girl.
Yeah.
60s girl, but not born in 1950.
And I've got that video, haven't I? The man talking about our bottles in.
Yeah,
there's a chemist. Is it a chemist?
There's a replication of everything that used to go on. Sweets. Yeah. I mean, you can buy the sweets still there.
The chemist
is all the old poison bottles that we're digging up.
Yeah, it's got.
If you're ever in the UK or if you're living in the UK, it is definitely a lovely day out to take the children.
Lana says, I think you just made a word up, Glenn.
I'm always making words up, Lana. Yeah, but it is a place. You know what? I'm wondering if I can get away one weekend if we go as the Peaky Dippers.
Oh, and video it.
Don't tell them, and video the Black Country Museum to put onto here. So for all you guys that perhaps will never get the chance to see it.
He let us video the chemist.
We tried to get into the Black Country Museum to Magnet Fish years ago.
And we did.
No, we didn't.
We did get in there until
we named ourselves Peaky Dippers.
Until we said we was Peaky Dippers.
And I have actually got the letter off them saying we can't go in as Peaky Dippers and Magnet Fish the Canal because the Peaky Blinders was being filmed there. How silly is that?
I'll have to get that email and show everybody.
I think we go in there plain dressed, no t-shirts on. No, t-shirts on, Kirsty and Marie, but not with our Peaky stuff on. We go in there and we film it for our subscribers. See, Tim said that would be good. I would love all you guys to see how we used to have to live around here, like many of you would have done all over the country. But it does depict Birmingham and the Black Country the way we used to live around here. So, yeah.
I've got your email, Eleanor. I'll message you back later.
Thank you, Huggy Bear. Very nice comment. Thank you. Carl from Hertfordshire. How you doing, Carl? See, everybody saying that would be awesome. Right, Peakys, Alison and Steve aren't on, but perhaps we can sort out a weekend while the weather's nice. We won't go in there with our Peaky stuff on. Just go as a day out. We'll take a camera and we will get as much as we can onto footage.
I'm presuming you can video in there.
Of course you can, but just don't tell anyone we're Peaky Dippers.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I went to the Black Country Museum just before my mother died, and I couldn't walk around it because every time I walked around the corner, someone went, "Peaky, Peaky." So you'll have to do some good editing because there was that many families knew me and Marie from Peaky Dippers. It was we didn't get a chance to walk around ourselves, so we'll have to do it and shoot around. We'll have to mask ourselves up like these auditors.
Richard said undercover Peaky hunting.
Yes.
That's right.
And there is a mock-up mine, coal mine, that you can go. Marie won't go through it, but I will, guys, because as you get halfway through, there's a fake explosion.
Is there?
Yes.
Can you video that as well?
Yeah. Oh, Kirsty, I think me, Mike, and Kirsty, and you, especially. I don't know if Steve and Alison will come. I don't know.
I kind of said wear wigs.
Wear wigs. Well, Marie can go like that. I'll go like this. Oh,
I've got to look upstairs. You'll have to excuse me. I haven't had a shower since. What did you do?
Well, you stink.
Look.
You reek, girl.
Well, I got back yesterday. I was that tired. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to be cleaning the house in the morning. So I thought, you know what? I'll just wash my face. I'll just wash my face and my bits. And I'll be cleaning in the morning anyway. And I'll have one today before tomorrow. So,
yeah.
Shall Jill, I haven't had a proper wash yet. I've got some Mr. Mellow.
I think I've only ever been bottle digging once and didn't feel that dirty where I thought, oh, you know what, I'll have a shower in the morning, but I can't get back and bottle dig.
Well, what was my leg? What was my leg like last night?
Oh, yeah, but I had it. It was like sympathy pain.
I had such a pain in my leg. I had to crawl up the stairs, into the toilet because my leg had gone for some reason. And I was like, oh, and I just got on the recliner and, yeah, I just had to relax.
Clay says you might have to wear a fake beard, Marie. She's got a real one here, Clay.
I have a mutant hair that
it's as bad as mine. It's getting mine's terrible. But I'm gonna have a nice. I'm hoping you'll trim me up a bit tonight before we go out tomorrow. I keep asking Rotsy to take me, but this favourite saying is I ain't paying them prices. You know what though? I do believe it is, but I do believe. Once you're in there, you get another ticket.
Now, when you go there, the ticket will last an whole year. So,
I went to come and vibe.
So if you buy a ticket, you can go however many times in the year after that.
Yeah. So
for the next 12 months.
It's probably a bit pricey at first, but if you get that ticket to return within so many months, you've got 2 visits.
Or 3 or 4.
It's expensive. It's like any day out. It's expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Once you start.
Free revisit.
Yes, there you go. It's like any place you go to in this country now. It's pricey, but I think what makes it more pricier is people don't do what they used to do and take their own packed lunch and drinks. What they do is they fall for the old, we'll have a pint in that pub and we'll have the famous chips, and that's where the price gets bumped up because they want you to do that. So we will take a picnic. Oh, Kirsty's coming. Kirsty. Well, I'm presuming Kirsty's Kirsty, flask, samosas, onion barges. We're laughing. We're sorted.
Eleanor said, Marie, dye your hair blonde and Glenn, shave your beard off. They won't recognise you.
Who me?
Yeah?
Who me?
Hey, wait there. Wait there.
If I shave my beard off, I will look like a 12-year-old, 50-year-old, if that makes sense.
Wait there.
I'll look like an egg, or probably worse. Glenn, you have added a new display box near the big old key. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. So, I always say I don't buy stuff, but that one there is what I found. You see how dirty it is compared to the others. These here are pot lids. And I work in the here and there in the removal area as such, but it is also for antiques and stuff like that. It might become a thing of the channel eventually because it can tie into this channel because I'm really good friends with Brad, who owns the antique shop and everything, but we do the removal side of the antiques. So I came across these in one of these glass cabinets and I thought, I'm having them. I had them next to nothing. Now, some of these pot lids can be quite some money. So I had them because I love the pot lids and I thought, well, I'm never going to find one. And as sod's law happens, I bought these and the week after, I found that one. But it won't stop me going out and hunting for more of these. I am going to 100% keep my eyes open for these things now. And what I'll do next time, guys, I'll get these close up for you so you can see them, because the beautiful Victorian writing that's on these is amazing. Beautiful lids, thank you, Gail. Right, yes, lad. Yes, I'll definitely past the youth training, I think, Tim. But it's always been my trade is removals and that. But I've got a friend at the moment that's he started his whole ullage company up. Let's put it like that.
You could be a dog.
Oh my God, Marie!
Put that on. Oh, right. Put that on.
Hello, Mary. How you doing, darling?
You're the dog, right?
I haven't got a wallet, Mary. I've got no cobwebs because I've got no blooming wallet. I've never had a wallet since I've been married.
Right. Put that on then. You're the dog. Right, I'm going to be walking the dog, yeah? All we need...
This is a kink. I'm not getting involved with this.
All we need is a lead, right? See, if I get a lead...
You look like you're Head of Corrie.
You could go as a dog and I'll... Well, Corrie or whatever it is then.
You look like you're Head of Coronation Street. Betty Lynch.
Well,
I'm there saying that and I look like this.
Somebody said to go as a blonde.
You don't suit your blonde. You look the same. Tim's put you look the same.
See, I've got more disguise.
Glenn can see them. Can we see them, please?
See what?
I want to see the pot lids. Can you get them pot lids off the wall? I've got my shorts on.
Oh, it's got his shorts on again.
It's that warm here. I can't wear jeans. I'm not a bloke that wears jeans in the air.
Don't you think I look nice as a blonde then?
Nah. Let's have a look, see if I'm missing anything now.
Here we go.
Right, so these are the pot lids, and Victorian pot lids. So these are like circa 1870s. Do you can see them? That's the one I found in Oxford.
Yeah.
And a sod's law happened. It was the week I found that the week after I bought these ones. But they are all to different things. So you've got Cross and Blackwell there. You've got, and they're proper deep as well. I mean, I've sank them into foam to stop them banging about. But so you've got Burgess anchovy paste, this one here. You've got Cross and Blackwell for sandwiches, anchovy paste there. You've got anchovy paste here. You've got Elliott's toothpaste lid. So the toothpaste used to be in a little jar with a lid. We've got Cracofts, John Pepper, London, toothpaste again. Then we've got Areca Nut, toothpaste again. And then this is the one I found, which is cold cream. What was that cold cream now? Rose's cold cream. What was it now? Can't remember what it was. But yeah, there they are. And they come in different sizes.
Yeah, beautiful.
And it's the best way I could store them, really, is put them in foam. And even if them fell
you keep having
from there to that cupboard, it wouldn't damage them because them that deep in foam.
You keep having to swap around.
They're probably about this deep, all of them. So yeah, they're sitting there nicely. I do keep having a swap around of all our inks now across the top here. That bottle there doesn't look very big, but it's massive. That is full of vulcanite bottle stoppers. We've collected off the bottle dump.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, I've been told I look like Vera Duckworth,
That's it.
Barbara Windsor, and Blondie the singer.
Blondie the singer?
Yeah. And Autism Mary said Marie's skin tone is too dark to be a blonde.
Autism Mary, I never do get stickers. We don't do stickers. We haven't got we've got a couple, but them like they ain't like stickers like the rest of them do because we don't really bother with stickers, to be honest. But if we find one, Mary, get in touch with Marie on the I might have already emailed. I might have done. Louis Rodriguez, how you doing from Colorado? How you doing, Louis? Or Lois? Is it Lois? Sorry. Read your name wrong.
Rizal from Greece.
Rizal from Greece. I'll try and find you one out, Mary. Whereas other groups are buying like packs of hundreds and spamming them out of her, we don't. We bought like 20 of them, didn't we? And what we do now and again is if there's a kid walking past or whatever, we just give them one then. But
Care Bear says that they make stickers.
Oh, Care Bear makes stickers?
Yeah.
I mean, we have got a good person that does the stickers, and they're vinyl as well, so they don't like rip off your magnificent boxes and stuff like that when they get wet. So they are really nice. But I think that was a Manchester company we use, isn't it? Up that way, Manchester way. I'm sure it is, yeah. I am still going to have them T-shirts done for our Peakys as well. We are going for a slight colour change, and the material's a lot better because wearing black T-shirts with the material we're wearing at the moment in a heat wave is torture. So I'm going to go for a bit of a lighter colour, but you've got to bear in mind you can't wear white magnificent. So we're going to get a slightly lighter colour, and we're going to get a different material. I've got a person who's going to do me a really good deal. KB 24 wide platter cutter. Okay, no problem. I was just helping to add yours to my 7. Not a problem, Mary. Mary, as I say, my darling, if I can get you one. Yeah. Oh, is there one in the drawer?
There might be it. Send me an email. I'll put my email.
Yeah, send us your address, Mary, on email.
You might have already sent it, but you can send it me again, Mary. Because I might have missed it. I have that many. And
we'll get you one out, sweetheart. It's not a problem. We'll always try and get you one out.
I might have one lurking around.
Debbie Clark, I'm from Missouri, Ozark Mountains. I have a true Southern accent. We could have a time understanding each other. Do you know what? It's mad. It's mad, Debbie, how many Americans do say we sound like the South Americans, the way our slang is and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's mad, isn't it? I dare say, like Carolina, South Carolina, North Carolina, I'm sure we had comments from there in the past. But to a lot of Americans, we sound Australian. So I don't know what we sound like. We probably sound like everything. Hi to Kirsty and Mike and Steve. Can't forget the other half of the family from Cal in Hertfordshire. Bless you, Cal. James Russell, well, to be fair, to be honest, it can wear white out, but it won't be. This is the only trouble, James, is where we magnifish. Well, a lot of magnifish have got the same problem. If you're pulling stuff up with oil and you're getting wet, it's no point. I'll be going through clouds like anything. I've got a nice colour, I don't think anyone's got this colour either. We want to be different to everyone else, of course we do.
Oh, it's here.
Try Air Force Blue for your t-shirts. Well, that sounds all right, doesn't it? Air Force Blue. We would have to look at the colours, but I have got a colour in mind. But
see, it's a thing in it because dark blue, like an Air Force Blue would be nice and that. But we was just worried about going away from because of the black logo, the black and white logo. It's
Peaky Dippers isn't what it used to be. It's changed a lot. We're magnet fishers, yes, we are, but I don't count us now as magnet fishers. We've got 6 different hobbies in one now, if we can possibly do them.
Okay, Kevin.
And that's what I will always push with our channel now. Magnet fishing's good, and we found some really cool stuff, but everyone's having a go at doing it, and some people are giving areas bad names, stuff like that. If it ever does get stopped or it becomes a thing not to do, then we've got other options, and that's why I've opened my channel up a bit more. I don't find it a hell of a lot, just digging a hole. But I'm not going to turn it into a bottle digging group either. It's just going to be a bit of everything, guys. And at the moment, I've had more good comments over the last 6 months than I ever have over perhaps 6-7 years of Peaky Dippers. So people are liking it, and I do take into account anybody that's got a bit of an issue, whether they don't like this or they don't like that.
Yeah.
I do take that into account. But when I've got one person saying they don't like it, they can do one. I had one person text me the other day on YouTube and say they didn't like what we do. Well, sorry, but 17,000 subscribers are watching me.
Oh, you get them sometimes.
You on your own ain't going to make much of a difference.
Eleanor said, Glenn, pink would go with your eyes.
Pink? Now, funny enough, I'm not going to mention the company, but the company I've been doing the work for is pink. It's got a pink top. I can't say what the logo says, but it's a pink top. But I tell you what, I used to fear wearing pink, as probably most men would, but I think pink's actually a really nice colour on a man, especially when you're going a bit grey and that. I think if you was bright blonde or red-headed or something, it'd be different. But perhaps I just got to that age where pink ain't a problem no more.
Us girlies don't like pink.
Care Bears, but F them, just ignore them. That's very true, that is, Care Bear. It is actually someone from the States who, he's never liked us. He's always left bad remarks, and he put one on our latest video, all you're doing is picking crap up. Well, thanks for the view. You've watched us. You've took 20 minutes to write that comment. I've just took 2 seconds to delete your backside from our channel. So there will always only ever be one winner. Spaceman
says he likes maroon t-shirts these days.
Maroon,
grey hair.
It goes to the grey hair. Yeah. And I get that. I totally get that. Because
I'm with you, sis. I ain't into pink or purple.
Absolutely, variety of methods of history hunting, because you find great variety of history. Thank you very much, James. And that's what it's about. It's not just about magnet fishing. Yes, we love cleaning the environment. We love finding the artifacts. But we can find artifacts bottle digging. We can find artifacts metal detecting, mudlarking.
Yeah.
And sometimes if we're all aching, because we've all got lives where, personal lives, work-wise, stuff like that. If we come back after a week's work and we're all aching and we think, I don't want to be chucking a magnet this week and pulling heavy stuff out, we can just go for a steady mudlark. And that's what I like about it. We can mould the group around whatever everybody wants to do each weekend.
Debbie says, other than being married, are any of the Peakys related by blood? Not by blood, but by love.
Oh.
Ain't we?
Yeah. And Mike's all right as well.
We might as well be related.
Yeah, we are.
Blood. I mean, we're that close.
I mean, if my brothers ever see this video, they'll probably have a scream at me, but I don't ever see any of my family now more since my mum and dad have passed. And Steve and Mike as brothers are probably a little bit close at the moment. That sounds awful, but I've had a lot of personal issues going on. Steve's saved me a couple of times. Kirsty and Mike have come round here and now saved me. I won't go into it, but there's been a lot of things behind the scenes. It's not always smiles, pretend smiles on the camera sometimes, but we've got real life like everybody has. We've got same issues as everybody else. You know, we get by. You know, we scrimp and save like everybody else does. So we don't live here as millionaires. I wish we did, because I'd give it all away anyway. You know, where I'm like with money, I'll give it all away anyway.
Okay, Mary.
What's Mary put?
Care Bear put the Peaky Dipper community we have going here is absolutely amazing. Feel so welcome here. Love you lots.
Bless you. And you will always be welcome here. It doesn't matter who you are and where you're from.
You're all amazing. You really are.
You can come on here and you can tell us anything. We'll never go no further. It'll only go between, well, you're on the internet, but it won't get ridiculed. People have all got their own problems. People have got different ailments. People have got different issues. But that's what makes us all different. If it was all the same, it'd be a very boring world.
Kirsty, I was brought up as an only child. Now I have my sister and bro.
Oh.
That's right, Ali. And I was, and you know, it is my sisters and brothers.
Yeah.
Sister from another mister, brother from another mother.
So I take it for granted, because I've got quite a big family, really. Like, I don't see them. So this little family I've got, it's probably more powerful. Dawn, literally, how you doing? I was wondering if Kirsty is your biological sister, because she looks like you.
It's better looking than me, Dawn.
Which means, mate?
Oh, that was black then.
It's a lightning strike.
Oh.
It's thunder and lightning going on, guys. It probably won't be too much longer, because I'd rather say goodbye than it just go completely off.
Yeah. Yeah, the bad weather's quite bad.
I'd
love to go car booting, Carol, but it's always on a Sunday.
It's a trouble. But we could do things on a Saturday. I mean, I have said this to my other Peakys. Don't always feel like you're trapped on a Sunday to come out. We could do things on a Saturday.
Hi, Ken.
How you doing, Ken, brother? Just keep your chin up high and move on. That's right, that is Ken. Mary, I've noticed, I found that my UK friends are more understanding and caring. Most people do. Oh, bless you, Mary. And you know what, Mary? I've known you for some years now. Peanut.
It's a thunder. That's what it's doing.
I've known you for some years now, Mary, and we've had our ups and downs as a joke. But you are a lovely woman, Mary. You've always showed your face, even if it's been here and there, and I appreciate that.
I think
you've always come and watched us.
I think, Mary, going back to the UK and the USA, I think it all depends who you get, because no matter whether it's UK, USA, Canada, Germany, or wherever, it depends on the person. So you've obviously found the wrong people in the USA.
There's good and bad in everybody, in every colour, every gender.
Because I've got some amazing friends in the USA.
Yeah, and Canada. I mean, we've got our lovely Gail in Canada. We've got like people in the States, and it's a privilege to think that even Ken up in Dundee that watches us, it's a privilege.
That's it.
Patty Yo-Yo, as a gay person, my chosen family have always been my core. And you know what, Patty? As long as you're happy, it's your life, and you do your life the way you want your life. You can't help who you love, and you love yourself first, then you love others.
My youngest bro in Sydney, Australia, just been
big respect to you, Patty. Big respect.
Just being diagnosed with cancer, so far away, but I'd fly out tomorrow if needed. Oh, bless you,
Ellen. So sorry to hear that, Ellen.
Prayers for Ellen's brother in Sydney, Australia. Sending out love and prayers.
I know it sounds silly, Ellen, and I've never done it, but couldn't you get like a little bit of a GoFundMe set up to get you across there at least? I know it's pricey, Australia is, it really is. I mean, Mike's been there, Australia.
Yeah.
I would donate. I would help you if I could.
I know.
I really would.
I'm just trying to think, you know. a challenge or something.
Yes, Becky, you know what? I agree with you. That word, cancer, it took both my parents eventually, and it's affected a lot of other people that are on this group. And I don't wish it on anybody. It's a nasty, horrible disease.
Yeah.
And it should, by now, it shouldn't be a problem now. We should be getting rid of this. To put a man on the moon, we should be. If only our governments put more money into medication and stuff like that.
And that's right, Eleanor. Patty, my mum always used to said to me, if you have a problem with it, it's your problem, not mine. Right.
Exactly, that is right. Care Bear, cancer is horrible. 20. A survivor of cancer there, Care Bear. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Yes, and that comment to Patty just yet, I totally agree. I have got some of my best friends, gay or lesbian, and at the end of the day, you love who you love, and that is it. And you have to accept yourself first. And if you accept yourself first, you can carry on loving. That's what I've always said. You know, the world is the world's got to accept change. We've got to accept that everybody is their own person now.
She was 29. I said detection is key. Yeah.
Detection is key, especially with that awful thing, because it's silly things that people don't think of, even an itch.
Mary had it in January and is now feeling, better.
Oh, I didn't know that, Mary. I didn't know that. I'm so sorry to hear that. She's better now, is she?
Debbie said, my 15-year-old grandson just finished a year-long battle of cancer. Oh. He's doing great now. Oh, wow.
15 years?
Debbie, 15 years old. Wow.
It's one thing somebody having that, but kids having it's horrendous. Yeah. It is horrendous.
I don't know people cope.
I don't think I could. Well, it takes better people than me that are stronger emotionally, because I couldn't do it. If we're all the same, the world will be boring. That is very true, Mary. I said that earlier. You know, it would be a very horrible world when it was all the same. And that's what I like. Like the area we live in. Like, if anybody knows Birmingham and the Black Country area of England, we've got so many different races around here. And although we always moan about people and where they've come from and why they've come here, I do like the fact that I live next door to an Indian couple, and they're lovely. Yes, you get your good ones and you get good white people, good bad people, whatever colour you are and whatever gender you are, and we get on with them, and they're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, there's not bad in everybody, but I like the fact
good people and there's bad people.
I would rather have them next door to me than a young white couple that causing havoc.
There's some people just rotten to the core.
Oh yeah. 15-year-old has total
knee replacement, bone cancer. Oh my God, Debbie.
We've done. I mean, it's a bit of a past life now, and I don't want to bring people into it, because we've moved on with our lives. But I'm so proud when we look back at what we did with the cancer charity.
Oh, bless you.
We did about 25 grand over 2 clubs.
Bless her, Dion.
So hopefully, even if that £1 has helped somebody get some medication or whatever, I like to think we've done that, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? When we've done the clubs, we've got that money together for the charity.
Definitely.
It always does seem to, I mean, I don't wish that on anybody, but it's always the good people that get it, isn't it? Good people and bad people everywhere. It's all about being a good people. Doesn't matter about it. That's right, that is cursed. Yeah.
Right, sis.
Some of the best people I know are different nationalities and are gay or lesbian. I love everyone. Right, totally agree with you, Kerber. Totally agree with you.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've got no time for nasty people. I ain't. I'll be honest.
No. Right. Life's too short. Life's nasty enough as it is without people being nasty.
I don't know how this is going to sound, but I'll say it anyway. You know us. You know, we're as real as they come. I try to do good by people in life. Each one of us, I'll say it's about all the Peakys. We try to be good people. We'll do anything for anybody. And just get on and try and enjoy life. And you know, all that kind of stuff. But I ain't got time for nasty people. I really ain't. And like we said earlier, he's rotten to the core, and it grates me. And that's when you probably see a different Marie, Glenn, Kirsty, Mike, Steve, or Alice. That's when you see a difference in us, because I ain't got time for some nasty people out there.
All I can say is we only surround ourselves. We used to be trying to get on with everybody, and the way we've moved over the last 2 years, I put it down to is I've only surrounded, well, me and Marie have only surrounded ourselves with good people. The bad people, we've done that with. We've pushed them away. We don't want to fish with you. We don't want to bottle dig with you. We don't want to mix with you. We're happy the way we are now. We take a couple of people with us now and again, and they'll join us and meet us and whatever. But other than that, I don't want to know anyone else out there doing the same hobby. We're happy doing what we do, what time we want to start, what time we finish, and no negativity. And mine's better than yours, and mine's bigger than yours, and mine's shiny. I don't want all that. I've got Kirsty and Mike, Steve and Alison. We're all as happy for each other. We'll have a joke, and but we're always happy. If Kirsty pulls something up amazing, or Marie, everybody's genuinely happy. There's none of this. Oh yeah, but I've had 6 of them. You only had 2.
In the past, we pulled something up, and somebody's took it so funny because we found something good, and it's like, what the? So, but as Jill will say when she yesterday,
Jill was with us yesterday. Yeah.
Well, I was over the moon. You know, when I find something, she's yesterday. But if I found something, or she found something, it was like, well, So Jill's probably seen that side of us.
Yeah.
But madness.
I think we better wrap this up because we've been on 2 hours 11 minutes now, and we're going to go out tomorrow. We're magnet fishing. We're going to bump into Aaron and AJ. I can't say who else we're bumping into because we don't know if they're going to turn up yet. But Jill is definitely coming in the car with us.
Stuart said I was asked to do a GoFundMe page for my terminal cancer journey.
I thought I seen Stuart's comments on it.
I refuse for the cost of living crisis. I don't expect people who are struggling financially to donate anything. Well, we're sending you our prayers, Stuart. I
don't wish.
I don't know what to.
that comes as a shock to me. Absolute shock. All I can say, Stu, is I don't wish anything on anyone, mate, or yourself. And if there's anything we can do, mate, we're here. If there's anything we could try and help you with, advertise, and then we are here. Because at the end of the day, you must be going through.
You must.
I
mean, all I can say is enjoy your life now. If you're not, enjoy what you can, and family.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I missed any comments. I've probably missed loads of people. If it's a thing we can do, Stu, is a little bit of advertising, mate, then please just come forward. We're not bad people, mate. We never have been, and you're not a bad person. I actually really like you, Stu. But get in touch with us if you need to. If you don't, I won't take offence. Get in touch with us if you need to, and we'll try and do a bit of advertising. So don't wish that on anybody. I think we're going to live for today because
that's right, Mary. Live for today because you never know about
that
tomorrow.
Is very true, Mary. Yeah. Very true.
Very true.
So yeah, I think we're going to call it quits, guys, and wrap it up. We have now been on 2 hours 13 minutes. Probably boring the hell out of you all, but we do enjoy our Saturdays.
I know we love spending time with you all on here. We really do.
But we have got to round it up.
I do have an email for Ellen. What's Ellen? Hang on. I'll put it on again, Ellen. I think Ellen's got my email, but I shall put it on again. Let's have a look.
It's made me realise how many comments we've been missing.
I know, I've been missing those.
Just had to shoot people who has to. That's very true, Cal. Very true. So there's Marie's email. Anybody that wants to get in touch, whether it's what I've just said about Stu, whether it's anybody out there that needs us for anything, if you've got any ideas, whatever, please, guys, get in touch with Mrs. Peakydipper@gmail.com. And we'll try some. We'll do something.
I know we've had our things, Stuart. I know me and you have clashed probably in the past.
Don't wish that on Stuart.
I do not wish that on anybody,
No.
we send you our love and prayers. To be honest,
I do, Stuart. I genuinely do, mate. You know, I know your situation before with certain things, but for you to be ill, I don't wish that on it. I don't wish that on you, mate.
Definitely not.
But yeah, I think that's it. So I think what we can do, wrap it up, guys. There's the email. Anybody needs to get in touch, just took it off.
Hang on.
There you go. Just please get in touch with us. Anybody wants to open up to us, anybody wants to send anything, as in information about stuff, whatever.
Or photos. Yes.
Or photos. As long as no, yeah. As long as they're not nasty photos.
Yeah.
Never bored with the Peakys picture. Oh, bless you.
We won't tomorrow's Mary, we won't see him tomorrow. He'll be out in the next couple of weeks, I think, probably.
Yeah.
Next week or week after, something like that.
It's all right. We're going out to get the history, Mary. Yeah. Steve can have a rest.
He's got something on with his daughter tomorrow.
Oh, he has, actually. Yeah, he has. He's got to go out with his daughter tomorrow. So we'll forgive him. We'll forgive him.
And the same with Mike.
Mike's got something on as well.
And Kirsty's in pain anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably all be back together next weekend somehow, or the weekend after. But we're still going to be finding things to be doing, don't you? Don't you get worrying, guys?
And we love you all, Peaky fam, all out there.
I will, Mary. I'll tell him it's Scary Mary. He will know exactly who it is, Mary. He's the only one who calls us. I don't get away with it. I won't call it you, Mary.
Scary Mary. You'll say hello, Scary Mary.
For all the Peakys. Oh, bless you, Carol. Goodbye, everybody. Gail, be safe tomorrow. We will do, guys, and we'll go live from where we are. You'll see Aaron and AJ. I'm not going to say who else is there in case I don't turn up. We'll have the lovely Jill Shulvok, who is going to jump in our car tomorrow as well. So,
Laura's asking how Mr. Peakys.
I'm fine, thank you very much, Laura. We're just about to go. You come on just as we go in, unfortunately. But you have got 2 hours and 16 minutes of live to watch back if you want to.
We're sorry if we've held you all up.
Yeah, it's surprising how quick the time goes. But big love to you all, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, please just go and hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you nothing. Have a look at our museum, www.peakydipperhistoryhunters.com. Go and have a look at that. Any artifacts, if you found something yourself, you're not too sure what it is, go and have a look. And yeah, that's all I can say, really. Big love from me and Marie. And to anybody that's ill,
yes,
or has been ill, you are warriors, and we love you, each and every one of you. Whoever's come on these comments today, we love each and every one of you.
Love and prayers to you all.
Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully, see you tomorrow.
Yeah. If we get a good network, I'm hoping we do.
If we get a good network. We love you all. And if you can't make it tomorrow, don't get panicking, because you'll see, posts through the week on the page if you're on Facebook or anything like that. And the video will be out again on Thursday. So
yeah,
have a great day.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Love to you all.
Bye.